Hello, I'm Aspen. I'm an embodiment coach, and today I want to share some really simple tools that I use every single day to support me in my energy levels, in returning back to my body, in aligning, connecting, in dealing with overwhelm, with dealing with life, just, being a human on this planet. These are some things that support me. So, first off, we spend a lot of time on devices or sitting at a computer or figuring things out or problem solving, or we can get kind of like this as far as animals go. And so this can start to feel really tight and contracted and narrowed in the body, and it can be really depleting because all of our energy is being pulled in all of these different little ways, and we're not actually taking time and space to expand out and to feel the bigger picture, to bounce up, to find some elevation. So it can start to feel really stressful, the more closer we are into life. So a couple things around that. One, bringing it into the body. So taking a full deep breath and literally leaning back from whatever you are engaged in. Physically leaning back in the body, feeling the neck go back over the shoulders where it should be, as opposed to sticking out here. Softening the face and doing some continuous movement in the face, in the eyes. We can get super locked in, and the more intensely focused our eyes are, the more it's sending a message to the rest of our body, like, be on alert, fear, something's happening, get ready. So softening the face, softening the eyes, moving little teeny tiny muscles in the face as you deepen your breath. Another is to lean into what's happening. So to lean into the fact that I'm kind of curling over my computer and I'm super, super intense and focused all in. Okay, I'm going to intensify that for a moment. I'm going to go into it. And then I'm going to start to soften and relax, and all of a sudden my body, wants to move this way, or all of a sudden I want to look around, or all of a sudden I realize, I'm thirsty, I need to go to the bathroom, right? So creating a little bit of a pause. I'm just going to hit the pause button. I'm going to let my body do what it's already doing, so I have room, I have a space and a place to go when I start to soften and undo. A few others. All of us as humans can kind of stockpile. Like throughout the day, we're just like, I'm gonna deal with that later, and yep, that feeling happened, but I don't have time for that. So, and we're just overriding our bodily experience. We're moving really fast. Life moves super fast. And so we can get to a place around, mid-afternoon where we're just like, I just want to zone out and I don't have the energy to do anything, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. And that's okay. A beautiful way that I find to support myself in that is to do a little reset. So to find my feet, to stand up, to feel my bare feet on the earth or just in my space, wherever I am, to land back in this moment and to close my eyes and let my body take me where it takes me. So returning to the inner world and the bodily experience. The more that you practice this, the more that you can learn this language, this new sensational language, and to start to feel more of your body. And so if at first it doesn't make sense, it's okay. But what I have to offer is to drop into the body and to just notice where your attention pulls you, what part of your body, and to explore in that area, what are the sensations, temperature, texture, movement, shape, color. And then let the body pull you to another place. What's there? What is the texture, the tone, the tenor of that space? And then let it pull you somewhere else. And allow your attention to flit about in your body, in the sensations. So when the mind wants to pull out and start to go, as it does, be like, thank you. For a couple minutes, I'm just going to do this body thing that Aspen told me about. So drop in and let the body take you where it takes you. And it might not feel good. It might be like, ooh, that feels terrible. Ugh, that feels yucky. Ooh, that feels like, ugh. But it's about you returning back to more of you. You're incorporating these parts and pieces that can become very fragmented and disconnected. And that alone being in your body and moving about in the world is freaking exhausting and really hard. So you're giving yourself an opportunity to just just come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. And the more that you start to feel all the different areas of your body, you start to feel more of yourself. And it's bringing you into what is true now, what is alive in your body now. Rather than the stories that we're making up about it, rather than the past, rather than the future, we're here relating to life. When we can relate to life somatically through the body, we can relate to life differently. So try it out. Set a timer for 3 minutes, close your eyes, and feel what's happening in your body. And know that it's just like going to the gym. You can strengthen that capacity. And it might feel, there are times where it's not, it might feel too overwhelming, that you're too charged, that you're too triggered to go into your body, and it's actually re-traumatizing. It's actually causing more harm than good. So you get to be a good stewardess or steward of your practice, and to sense, is this uncomfortable in a sense that I can still be with it and stay with it? Or is it uncomfortable in a sense that I'm starting to, it's too much, it's too overwhelming? So to start to gauge your own window of tolerance with that. A couple other things I'll just offer: go for a walk. Put the phone down and go for a walk. Getting out into nature can really support us in, oh, that's right, there's this whole other world, and oh, my brain's actually having some time to just kind of space and to kind of file through and process all the information that I've been cramming in it all day. Another one is to just come back to your breath. So to lay down or to sit down for a few minutes and to connect to your breath, to feel the quality of it. Of course, you can incorporate other breathwork practices. You can do box breathing. You can deepen your breath into your body. You can do longer exhales to increase and to awaken the parasympathetic. Like, there's tons of stuff you can do with breath. But even just the fact of returning and feeling your body breathing for a few minutes can really support your system in just pausing and taking a break. And the last thing I'll say, just because this is kind of coming up and coming through right now, is with all of this, you are basically meeting yourself where you are, and you're saying yes. Yes to the life that is here. Not necessarily, yes, ooh, I like this, please give me some more stress and anxiety. But yes to, this is an honest acknowledgement of my experience. This is what is. This is the isness that is here. You're meeting it. You're saying yes. There's that Carl Rogers quote that it was only until I was able to accept myself fully that then I was free to change. And so there is this meeting that must happen before we can correct or choose or shift or change. So in all of these things I've offered today, really the back framework of all of it is, can I meet myself here? And can I say yes to the life that is here in this moment? So it's not yes to all of it and I'm going to sit in it for 5 hours and just really get in there. It's in this breath. Can I meet myself and can I feel the life that is here and soften and say yes to it? There's other things you can incorporate. You can bring in curiosity. You can bring in compassion. You can bring in kindness. These are all qualities and strengths and capacities that we can build. But the foundation is meet yourself, breathe, say yes to what is, and then in the next moment, choose again. And that can really support you in just a mini little reset, connecting back to what really matters, to what is really true, so that you are moving through your life from a place that is awake and connected, and you're not living in this disconnected virtual reality that feels like you're missing life, and it doesn't feel freaking good. So all of this is to support in landing back in your life so that you're here for it. You're here for the moments that matter, and you have a clearer lens and aperture in which you're looking through. So take it or leave it. Explore it or don't. And if you want to understand more of this for you, what it feels like in your body, how you relate to your energy, what is the tangible, practical ways in which you apply this, schedule a free discovery call. I am offering one-on-one coaching. I am also offering memberships so you can do this kind of work in a collective on Zoom. There's tons of free downloadable resources and all of that, fancy jazz on my website. And always feel free to comment, to subscribe, to reach out, to let me know how your life is, what you're struggling with, what you're noticing, what is supportive, what you desire more of. This is really a community that I care about deeply. So I always love to hear from you. And thank you for your attention and your time. And I wish you all the best out there in being a human animal on this planet. Mwah.